Everybody knows that in order to advance on the spiritual path, you must disconnect from this earthly realm. It's actually not always true, though. While it is correct that chasing wealth and fame won't make you happy in and of itself, we all, as humans, need a little bit of luxury in our life every now and again. And the sad fact of the matter is, in order to make any real kind of lasting societal impact, you kind of need money in one way or another. Luckily, there is an ancient Hindu goddess that takes care of not just earthly wealth, but spiritual wealth and abundance as well, who can direct and guide us to finding that spiritual abundance that manifests all throughout reality. Yes, even on the monetary level. Today, we'll be looking at Lakshmi, who coincidentally holds a special place in my heart as my matron goddess. Let's get started. Love and light, death and darkness, I'm Jordan from Grimwire, and like I already said, Lakshmi is my matron goddess, and even though she only called out to me about a year ago now, she's made some pretty incredible changes in my life. In fact, I kind of thank her for this whole Grimwire thing getting started. So let's look at her background and qualities, and then we'll go on to some ways that you can get started working with her in your practice. Lakshmi is a double-edged sword. She's said to represent these things: abundance, wealth, manifestation, but she's also said to follow where virtue goes. See, Lakshmi is that part of the universe that gives to and aids those that want to help, those that fundamentally try their hardest, and those that already give freely whatever they have. Lakshmi is like a fountain. If you freely give what you have, then she'll keep providing more and more through you. She's actually perfect for those who have a pure giving nature, who sometimes have problems asking for things. Not to be too hard on anybody if they feel this way, but it frequently makes me a little sad that those who are often compassionate enough to seek out helping others are often self-conscious enough to avoid asking for anything. And I mean anything. You should never feel bad asking for things that you need, that you want, or that you're going to use to help others with. Not only will Lakshmi provide things, she'll also provide mental understanding. She'll provide spiritual growth, direction and morality for what's right, all the way up until the end of the spiritual path. Just complete fulfillment and abundance. All of these qualities are actually symbolized by her four hands. Just a quick aside that all of these are ancient Hindu words. They're difficult to translate and explain, but here's the most relevant understanding of them in accordance to Lakshmi. First, we have Artha, which means wealth, and that's in reference to how much wealth you have and how it helps you accomplish your path here on Earth. If you're truly starving, you can hardly help yourself, and not to say it's impossible, but it's definitely a lot easier to help others when you yourself are taken care of. And next we have Kama, which is desire or a passionate fulfillment. And that's whatever makes your sacral chakra, your belly, light up. And whether it's romantic butterflies or those dark, sexy energies, or adventure or adrenaline, or whatever else gives you that desire and excitement in life. See, here in the West, that energy is often looked down upon as unspiritual, but not to Lakshmi. These desires are purely human, so therefore purely divine, as long as you're taking responsibility for your actions. The next word is Dharma, and that's actually probably one of the most popular Eastern words you'll hear as you get into some of these subjects. And that's the what's right part of doing what's right. Now, this concept tends to be one of those that are really difficult to explain, and there's a lot of different opinions on them. But I think the common theme is that Dharma is the natural rule or natural pattern that all things follow that eventually lead to, number 4, Moksha, or enlightenment, liberation. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time like Dharma discussing what this one means because there's a lot of different opinions and ideas about it. I'll just say that this is a state of mind where good and bad, this and that, no longer exist, and one sees the world as it purely is. So as you can see, she's not just one you would pray to receive money. Although that wouldn't be a bad idea, you're still missing out on like 75% of her. To get the most out of working with her, you want to approach with things that make a true impact on your life. Finding a fulfilling career that makes you happy and pays the bills? Lakshmi. Starting a business that will help others? Lakshmi. Are you just tired and broken, beaten, and you're hoping to obtain just little things that'll make your life just that much better, that you'll truly, truly appreciate? Lakshmi. Is there something that you really, really want in your life, but it feels almost too good to be true? It's not. That's Lakshmi calling. So whether it's money, honor, passion, or wisdom that you're looking for, Lakshmi can be a very welcoming goddess. Like I mentioned before, there is a little bit of a honor virtue part of it to it though. Her consort / male counterpart / husband is Vishnu, the supreme god of preservation, of making sure the world keeps turning. Usually metaphorically, not literally. It's often said that next to any image or statue of Lakshmi, there should be an image or statue of Vishnu. And even though I don't consider that a hard rule, I think that's a good idea. It's really because money can be both a blessing and a curse. It really can help to, at the same time, have a guide that's keeping you grounded and moving forward spiritually in a different way as well. Lakshmi's most recurring symbol, to the point of where it shows up in one of her names, is the lotus, a flower of wisdom, passion, and innocence. She's often frequently seen with elephants, a sacred animal of compassion and care in India. She has a very strong, watery, intuitive energy, but she's also very warm and friendly. She has a strong connection with the sun, making her pretty unique being a female solar deity. In my experience, the energies that connect me with her the most are selflessness, charity, and faith. Selflessness and charity, of course, because as I've been saying, any support I get from her, I'm sure to return to the people and to the universe. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bragging here. I'm plenty selfish and plenty other things. I'm just saying when working with her, that's the energy that I use. And for my final point related to faith, I'll give my number one tip that I found for manifestation. And that's to offer real money or things of real value as a sign of faith that you'll get it back in return. And the key word here is faith, a fluffy, energetic feeling, a sincere knowing that if you give your last $20, it will be more than returned to you. It's not a desire. It's not a machine that you put money into and get some back. It's a sincere faith that's built over time with experience. And if you can build that intention of believing it so hard that you feel it in your bones, that when you give, you'll receive, you'll start a snowball effect. And before you know it, you'll be rich in your own unique way. Anyways, that's Lakshmi. If you're new to the channel and you learned something, please be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell icon to help support me on my mission of providing information on all paths and traditions, as well as bringing religious and spiritual diversity into the mainstream. Also, if you have any thoughts on which deities I should cover next, please be sure to leave that in the comments as well. Either way, thanks for watching, friends. I'll see you around.